Hello, this is Allison Winsrich. I am a physician assistant. I work in functional medicine. I'm also a certified holistic health coach and a 21-year cancer survivor. And I just wanted to share this video today about the connection between our gut health and our mental health. So I have a personal story that goes along with this. I in my late 20s, after getting out of PA school and starting to work in family medicine, I started developing some anxiety that just kind of came out of nowhere. Was very scary, and actually ended up having an endoscopy done to make sure that it wasn't something physical that was causing these symptoms of like my throat closing, and that was fine. But over the years, it just got worse and worse. And I'm someone who has I've always considered myself someone who's eaten pretty healthy, and I exercise. I used to run a lot of half marathons and a couple marathons. But as time went on, it seemed to get worse. After having kids and having more stress, I ended up having a really bad panic attack at work one day. And so at the time, I knew what I knew to do, which was stop drinking caffeine, try to relax. I tried a medication for a few months, which didn't really seem to help. I tried counseling for a year and a half, which did help me with certain techniques. But really, until I started learning more about the connection between our gut health and our mental health, did I actually get my anxiety under control and essentially like non-existent. Which was pretty shocking because as a traditionally trained PA, I didn't learn anything about gut health or nutrition, but as I started learning more and more from functional medicine doctors, and then eventually going into that field of medicine a couple of years ago, I learned that there's a huge connection in our gut health and our mental health. And so what that means is that our gut microbiome is like this living thing. So we have more bacteria in our gut than we have human cells, which is incredible. And all of these bacteria play a big role not only in our immune system functions and digestion and those nutrient absorption, but also in our mental health, because most of our body's serotonin, which serotonin is kind of like our feel-good neurotransmitter, is made in our gut. We also have a really big nerve called the vagus nerve that goes from the base of our brainstem down into our gut and back up. So this nerve is also keeps healthy by our gut bacteria and gut microbiome. And so if we have unhealthy gut bacteria and gut ecosystem because of a poor diet and lots of stress, too many antibiotics or other medications that can imbalance the gut, we can eventually develop something called leaky gut syndrome, which further impacts that, and then can also cause foods that we eat to release this immune response by our body, because it starts to attack the proteins in foods, especially if our gut is leaky and we have an imbalance in our good to bad gut bacteria ratio. So that further causes problems, because that causes a low level of inflammation and is always turning your immune system on. So inflammation is bad for brain health, and low levels of our neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, GABA, those are all made in our gut lining and by our gut bacteria. So there's a huge connection there, and I'm a walking testimony of that as well, because once I started to remove certain things from my diet, like mostly dairy, I was shocked at just how removing dairy affected my mental health very quickly, actually. Taking some quality probiotics and getting rid of excess candida overgrowth in my gut, and just doing things to kind of help seal the gut and heal that and rebalance my good bacteria. That not only improved my immune system, but it greatly improved my mental health and my just my mood, my anxiety. Like I just felt happier and more chill. So huge connection there, and it's been so great to learn all that and to apply that not only to myself but to patients, and just see this huge turnaround in people's mental health by focusing on the gut. So thank you.